Yeah. Because you're in an evil lab. That's right. Alright, everyone, you are in the morgue. As these dozens of rows of these steel drawers are about to burst open as what is so obviously a zombie horde awakening on the other side of these freezers is about to burst free. There is in this room otherwise a dead Gravewatch agent lying on the floor next to a series of computers. I'm expending one of the hard moves I have against you already to just ignite the emergency. If things go poorly, it's, well, one, there's a horde here, but two, Gravewatch staff will be here so soon. Matt, it looks like you had something you want to say.
Yes. So I would immediately like to utilize the room that we're in to use magic and bar bar a place or portal to specific type of person or creature, specifically zombies.
Cool.
Ooh. Even with my good stats, that's only a 4.
Good.
Can I help out?
Oh, man. All right, sure. So, Matt, clarify what we're trying to do. You're trying to keep the zombies in this room rather than, like, stampeding out into the...
I'm trying to keep, because they're all in the cold lockers. That's what they're called, by the way.
Well, thank you. Why would I do research when I have friends like you?
Exactly. I'm trying to bar this room from them getting in from inside the cold lockers.
Yeah, sure.
I rolled a 5, so that's 10 plus 3, 13. You roll a 12, motherfucker.
That's a damn powerful advanced move.
It really is.
I 100% was like, hey, do you want to nerf this? And you were like, nah, I think that's okay.
Pretty wild.
Okay. Well, alrighty then, you solved my zombie puzzle. Matt, go ahead and just tell me what happens.
I think Lucas presses his phone down on the floor, and across all the doors of the cold lockers, there is a enter password screen with the words "password is incorrect. You will be locked out after 3 more failed attempts."
There's a series of mashes for sure of random keys that obviously fail the lock. Hell yeah. Cool. The computer in front of the dead Gravewatch member is blinking pretty rapidly, clarifying that something is wrong inside the lockers.
Can I get inside the computer and try to turn that, like, alarm off?
Go ahead and give me an act under pressure.
Ooh, okay. That's an 8.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna spend your hard move I had against you, and, you've fallen for my computer trap. Sorry.
Is that because Matt, like, completely smoked your zombie trap?
No, I was waiting for you to get into a computer.
That's That's what I do.
To clarify, it's sort of the ambience of the room. There is a loud sort of zombie horde screaming a la Left 4 Dead 2 on the other side of these cold lockers. But you know with reasonable certainty they're not going to get through. Anna, the hard move I'm referencing is not from this arc.
Okay.
2 arcs ago, when you had your ass beat in the fight with the hags, and Lucas uploaded your data accidentally online, the Gravewatch, whose specific study is the undead, and Peter Maskell's specific desire is to understand how to transcend life, learned about you, and thought, man, I would love to have one of those. Whistler, as you enter the computer, your body dematerializes. You see on the outside that yellow sludge that forms your body structures itself like a strange web around the computer. Without your permission or direction, and you have this like almost like mossy computer. Like it looks like it's being reclaimed by nature. And as the screen blips, we see your face, and you are held magically, and there is a little bar underneath your chin that says downloading. And when we hear, hello, dear nephew. Thank you for bringing me one extra test subject. It's very kind of you to serve the family in such a way. I've missed you, dear nephew.
How are we hearing this, or who is hearing this?
It's playing out of the computer.
Is
my uncle? Sorry, you go.
Oh, is Whistler like frozen, like in the computer, or?
Mm-hmm. You may speak, but otherwise, no movement, no actions.
Okay.
I don't always remember to use hard moves within the same arc, but I hear them in the recordings that I have them, and so I just sort of log them for later.
Yeah, that's fair.
Dude, Uncle Steven, is that you, man? Like, I thought you were a dentist.
I do love a good sense of humor.
Where are you?
What do you mean? I'm here with your dear, darling brother. Trying to save him, of course.
Lucas is going to give the universal sign to Dale for keep him talking. And I'm going to try to get behind the computer, plug in my device, and start trying to get Whistler out while Dale's keeping them talking.
Mm-hmm.
Dale, do you know my Uncle Steven? Does he do your cleanings? Because your teeth always do look pretty damn good.
Dale, if we're not going to speak, I am going to take my leave.
No. I've been looking for you for far too long to let you slip off this hook, motherfucker. You say you're here with Mark? Tell me exactly how to find you, because I am here for you as much as I am here for him.
You sound like my dear brother.
Good.
Don't lose your head, my nephew. We'll meet soon enough. I could use your help anyways. Your brother is proving to be a bit of a challenge.
Yeah. Papa didn't raise him to be easy to tame. Now, what exactly is it that you're doing here? Because if this is grave watch work, then it certainly isn't the kind of grave watch work I was raised into.
I would certainly consider it grave watch work. Dear nephew, you must understand I love you very dearly. I love all of my family. So everything that I do, as grotesque as you may find it, is for our family. Be not so reckless in your action. I'd much rather have you on my side. Do you think Adam is trying to help you and Mark? He sent you in here with whoever these people are. He knowingly sent you into a place that's a bit above your pay grade.
Oh, no, Dr. Maskell. I've got everything I need to dismantle your whole operation right here. This right here is a box of dynamite, and we are going to blow this dam to fucking smithereens. Now, if you tell me where the fuck you are, maybe I'll help you get out of here in time to see the light of day again.
So you would break the dam that's keeping the water back from flooding this playground, this park full of children? You would do that, Dale. Oh, perfect. Then you belong here.
There's ways to destroy things without killing everybody, Dr. Maskell.
Mm-hmm.
You can have some cake, buy some more cake, and have them both. Eat them both. Do whatever the fuck you want, Dr. Maskell.
I think there's a hand on your back from Brittany, who gives you like the subtle, like, careful, doesn't say anything. And Lucas, I'm assuming you are trying to pull a move here.
Yes.
You've been miming a lot, which is great for an audio medium, now that we have video. All right, Matt, go ahead.
Like I said, Lucas has hooked up his device to the back of the PC on its USB port, so the two devices are connected, and is trying to steal Whistler back while they're distracted talking to Dale.
Okay. Yeah. What move are you trying to use here?
I'm figuring that would be like an act under pressure or something.
Protect.
Okay, you don't have like a specific.
Protect someone.
I like protect someone specifically. Yeah, it's great. Okay.
I think Whistler looks like they're frozen on a Skype call.
Yeah.
And they're like,
protect someone, that's plus tough, which is a -1, which brings my 10 down to a 9.
Yeah. Okay. On a 9, let's see. You protect them okay, but you'll suffer some or all of the harm they were going to get. Okay. Here's the thing, is that what will happen to you and what happens to you are in totally different like body situations. I'm not sure that perfectly translates.
I am using my direct magic focus as the connecting point.
It could damage the phone he casts on.
It could damage the focus, or they could get information on me.
I'm gonna say the next time you try to cast magic, if you roll less than a 10, it's gonna automatically go to all things go to hell. No glitch.
So,
it's just as bad as possible as you take in some of the like chaotic.
Cool.
Like monstrous
anything
energy.
under 10's a fail. Sweet.
And Whistler, go ahead and let's see. Do I want to use? What are your monstrous powers?
My monstrous powers?
Yeah.
Like my monstrous moves? Or, yeah, I have Immortal, Incorporeal, our modified version of Shapeshifter, and Unholy Strength.
Okay, great. For the duration of this mystery, no Shapeshifter. Stay outside of the electrical appliances. Reveal to everyone what you are. As your body cannot reconnect to the materials here, it can feel how dangerous that is.
Cool. I like that.
So as, Lucas, go ahead and tell me what it looks like as you rip Whistler out of this machinery.
I think while Dale's talking, it literally looks like 90s era hacker movies where it's just a lot of typing and symbols on a green computer screen. And eventually a download bar starts on mine. As mine's going, theirs is disappearing. And a Oregon Trail era level of graphics, green image of Whistler starts loading onto my screen.
And Whistler, how do you appear when you are freed?
I think that Whistler is like, because they're being downloaded onto Lucas's phone, when they are shunted out of the computer, it's almost like they're kind of coming in line by line, like they're being printed from like the bottom up. So it just is slowly revealing that they have become mutated after their fight with Petey in the last arc, and all of their like weird patches of vines and sludge, and their hat that's like kind of mutated into this giant like mushroom cap is on display. And they just kind of look like a more horrifying, but really just like a more pathetic and gross version of what they used to be.
Lucas looks, nods, and minimizes the window and gives them the thumbs up that I have Whistler.
Well, I'm outside of.
Yeah, you're shunted. No more connection to the machinery. So yeah, everyone can see you now, straight up.
Yeah.
At which point, Brittany takes a step back.
Oh.
And starts weaving a sigil in the air.
No, it's still me. I can explain. Is your uncle still on the phone?
Certainly.
Whoa, now, Britt. Let's hold on for a second and attend to our family.
Oh, I was wondering when you'd be back. She takes another step back and is shaking her head. But remember, her eyes stay directly forward the entire time. Dale, you were saying?
Let's attend to family matters first.
Dale, you've been traveling around with a monster this whole time?
No. I've been traveling around with someone I trust.
But you didn't trust me to tell me?
I'm attending to family matters first. It ain't a matter of trust, it's a matter of timing.
Roll me manipulated person. She's still a monster hunter at the end of the day. This is some
That's so fair. I mean, that's so fair. That is very fair.
Yeah.
And you're specifically a ghost.
A ghost and a nasty ghost.
Oh, a nasty ghost. I rolled an 11.
She looks at the rest of you, who have so far been extraordinarily helpful. And we see that the magic in the air start to fade. All right.
Thank you, Brittany.
Yeah.
Now.
Sure. Dale, you have a lot of explaining to do when we're out of here.
I know. We'll have plenty of time for it. Now, Mr. Maskell.
You have 1 minute before I resume my work. Thank you. What was it? The last name that I had for you is Dash. Is that correct?
That's a former role.
What?
Yes, don't worry about it.
Okay.
You may know me as Whistler.
Thank you. I'll make sure to put that in your file. Dale, you were saying something.
You need something from us, clearly. What is it you need?
Well, I was hoping for a civil conversation, which seems you are amenable to doing.
It's not very civil if you try to kidnap somebody in the middle of a conversation, but yeah, that's
It is
fun.
if they break into your place of work.
Oh, it is if you kidnap my brother.
I didn't kidnap him. He willingly came with me.
I think we have different definitions of willing, but...
I let him say his goodbyes, dear nephew. I was very gracious with him. Dale, are you aware that your father is using you as bait? That you are nothing more than a little pawn to him, you and your sister, but her with Templeton, moreover.
I don't know if I rightly care right now, seeing as you've got my brother, and that is what I am here for. If I'm bait, don't matter one way or another if I'm with my brother at the end.
Dale, do you see what Adam has reduced you to? You think you're a tool.
Ain't the first time I've been called that.
I can imagine. But you don't have to be. You and your sister are wonderful assets to the family. We'd much rather have you as something more.
What, so you're just trying to steal from Adam's toolbox, add to yours? Like, what does this get me exactly that I don't get with the man that raised me?
Where has the man that's raised you been, Dale?
More present than you, running in the wind.
I'm offering to be present. I'll explain everything. I will let you into the complete secrets of the Grave Watch. They've been misusing you, abusing you.
All right, tell me where you are.
You'll come.
Absolutely. You can bet everything on that.
Why don't you set your weapons down? Leave them here. My staff will not accost you any further, and we can meet proper.
Your
Does that sound
staff, you
fair?
mean my cousins?
Yes. That sound fair? I don't want this to be a violent altercation.
I mean, sweeten the deal a little bit, Doctor. What do I get from disarming myself and walking into the belly of the beast?
A civil conversation.
A civil conversation.
If you don't, I will activate every security measure that the building has to offer that isn't normally on when my staff are working. Does that sound fair? Did you notice that you're wet? Remember when the sprinklers came on?
Yeah.
Good. Remember that before you make your decision.
I'm guessing we smell a bit like some sort of fuel.
Floor
It doesn't
shockies.
smell good. It smells like plaque.
I think it's like zombie juice, but I could be wrong.
So go ahead and make your decision, Dale. I want it to be you.
Funny thing is, I'd say about 2/3 of the weapon I'm carrying right now are weapons I picked off of from your quote-unquote staff. So sure, let's put our weapons down. Sit across the table. Because I'm willing to bet, worst comes to worst, I can find another.
Very well. The rest of you should do it too. Oh, and next Whistler, no lightning.
Sure. Not a bolt.
All right, I'll wait. And then I will unlock the doors. Does everyone disarm?
I put my phone in my pocket and make a big show of taking my guns and putting them down.
I think Dani goes to lower the 2 silenced automatic pistols and accidentally drops one, and it like goes off and ricochets a shot around the room.
The zombie horde behind the fridge doors freak out.
And then like when they jump from that, they drop the other one, and it does the same. Hangs on to his knife, though. Absolutely hangs on to his knife. That thing is like sacred. It's blessed or holy or whatever. So I'm not just like leaving it on the floor of this evil lab.
I'm leaving the guns, but I'm taking the silencers.
Okay. Whistler, do you have weapons?
No. Not really.
Your brain is a weapon.
Yeah. My whole body is a weapon.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't really own things.
All right. That should be acceptable. And there's a door on the other side of the room. It was near where the dead guy is. That slides right open.
Is his, like, because we're walking past him, we're not, like, investigating the body, but, like, is his cause of death, like, particularly apparent?
There's blood beneath his head.
Okay.
So you carry on. And what you open up into is this looks like something kind of out of like Star Wars, where it's a lot of like high ledges or like seemingly unnecessary pathways where you could fall off into a black abyss, but it's like a series of floors.
No railings.
There is railings. They're OSHA compliant, so it's not perfectly Star Wars, but it's fine.
I need a big catwalk over a 60-foot drop. I need no railings.
I know. But these are blue-collar guys. They gotta be OSHA compliant.
Yeah. We cut corners, but not those ones.
Do they have a hidden chorus, like chanting in Latin for Duel of the Fates somewhere? Or
when that happens, when Dale fights his brother, of course we're gonna do that.
Oh yeah, well, there's the Grave Watch Choir.
As you are walking along this catwalk, there is a elevator, which is looks like one you might find like an old office building. It's carpeted, it's wooden paneled on the inside, or directly in front of you, if for some reason you're so enthused or so inclined, there's a room, and the way that the hospitals are marked in a similar way, that says Armory.
I know.
Weapons down, walks in, picks a bunch of new ones up. You didn't say I couldn't use your weapons.
I know in the last session you irradiated us, but I actually feel like that is the meanest thing that you've ever done as a keeper. That's a real touch nothing but the lamp kind of scenario.
Yeah.
Is there a window? Can I just kind of look in?
Yeah. I think there's I don't see any reason why they would care, right? They don't expect anyone to be down here. Soren, can you read me the good tags on the Grave Watch?
I have offices all over, recognized authority, weird tech gadgets.
Ding! You can see that there's a strange sort of workshop inside, with like racks of strange, like kind of piecemeal gadgetry all around in it. And all of them, you can even see through the window, have like these weird red tags. Excuse me. Have these weird red tags on them.
What sort of gadgets do I see, though? What do they look like they do?
Without being familiar with weird tech or having it as part of your thing, I cannot tell you. If I recall correctly, workshop or something is a potential option for the Haven, which you did not choose. So I don't want to give that away to you unless you get in there.
I look at Dale.
Yeah, what's up? What's going on? You want to go in? I mean,
I think that's your call.
What? There's a ding, and the elevator doors open, and there's
gosh.
no one in there because it's saying, "This is for you."
I want to know so bad. Oh, fuck!
Is the armory the only room we see?
There's another room. It's on a lower floor, but it is lit that says records, which is also nasty.
Do we see cameras?
They've got
Certainly.
Okay. Oh, so they would know if we went in there and armed up.
Absolutely.
Okay, then we probably shouldn't do it.
If it's some really creative you could think of, but who's to say?
I just want to take a peek and see if there's any cool shit that I would recognize off the cuff before jumping in the elevator.
Yeah. Go ahead and give me a brief investigative mystery. See if you can't, real quick peek it and get out.
Oh no, my hand slipped. I took them.
You might reach through a locked door.
Yeah, whoops. 7.
7. What do you got?
Let me flip over to that tab. What can it do?
Yeah, there's a weird-ass scorpion-looking machine in there, which it's about, human torso-sized, but it's clearly metal. It looks almost like Kinect-y, where the legs are meant to move in and out, and there is like a car battery attached. This thing is meant to disable something really, really quickly with a lot of juice by stabbing it into their back. So something that could reasonably take a lot of damage, but might not be able to take a lot of nerve damage. Might be good for it.
Oh, shit.
Like your brother.
Yeah. Oh, fuck. All right, well, hopefully the elevator works should we need to come back here and get that. And I'm assuming they just have, like, Jack Johnson albums in the records department, like...
It's more guns, actually.
Ronnie, just give me some nice Neil Diamond in the background.
What kind of records do they got, huh? Platinum?
All right. It plays the James Bond theme, as I assume you get in the elevator and ignore the loot room.
Damn, yeah.
You're real bastardly.
If you didn't go in the computer and you just solved my my zombie puzzle and just walked through, it would have been a lot easier. But then you got to have these cool little talk with Uncle Maskell. So, like, And now all of my very mean traps aren't going to hit you on the way.
Oh, yeah.
So, trade-offs.
Anyone else feel like we skipped the mid-game and we're just speed-running to the boss right now?
Would it be, like, really risky to maybe take a few things from the armory and leave them on the elevator? So that even when we're on the appropriate floor, maybe we could summon the weapons?
I mean, if you could think of a way to circumvent the cameras.
No, not really.
I mean, I guess if anyone does magic, that might work, because the cameras go out, but I'm not sure what kind of anti-magic tech they got.
Yeah, speaking of tech and stuff, if anybody sees a meeting room on the way, I don't know if they're going to have enough chairs in the room we're meeting them in. Maybe we should grab a couple folding chairs.
Hell yeah.
I haven't tried using easy going on your weird uncle, so
maybe we can just
just
turn the tide, baby.
But yeah,
people seem to really like me when they first meet me, so I don't know.
I mean, I'm not a weapon guy. I'm okay to go past the loot room. It just makes me sad.
Yeah.
I think there's a weird longing look from Bigfoot, who's like, "Oh shit, conspiracies, theories going off the charts here," and then ignores it. And there's a ka-dunk as they get in the elevator.
Oh, all right, let's go slay a giant without the giant slaying sword in the other room. Tally-ho! Like the door shut.
Certainly. There is the light that lights the elevator. Also, it must be a huge ass elevator because there's 6 people, one of whom is Bigfoot in this elevator. The light is flickering above you as some kind of normal ass music is playing. Yeah, sure, whatever. We'll place it.
I was about to say, did you prepare music for the elevator?
No. As you're going down, you feel like a hand holds your arm, Dale, as Brittany says, "Dale, if Mark gets free, and like, God forbid he gets out of the facility, what are you gonna do?"
I would track him down and bring him back to the light. Because Mark is family. He's not a case.
And if it's between him or Mazcall, you're gonna focus on him?
Yeah.
Okay.
I hate Mascal because of what he did to Mark. But I love Mark more than I hate Mascal.
The hand squeezes. Oh, for clarity's sake, we're like always, she points between the two of them, we're like always saving Mark. So this is kind of tradition at this point.
I assume not at like this caliber of...
Nah.
Okay, yeah.
He's getting good at needing to be safe, though.
Yeah.
Really at the big leagues now.
Right. We had the trio thing of like one of us is good at fighting, one of us is really smart, one of us is really good at magic. It was a nice combination for a while.
Yeah, there were some good years. But, you get older, see things a little bit more broken than you thought they were. You gonna be alright, Britt? I mean, what are you gonna do if Mark gets out?
I don't know. My grave watch tells me I'm gonna prioritize the people outside, and my McIntyre says I'm gonna save Mark. So I guess we'll see when we get there.
Yeah. Well, we're not gonna get there though, so silly hypothetical anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, we got it.
We got a pirate ship waiting outside for us.
What?
So, like, what more could we need?
Oh yeah, the Queen Anchovy's Revenge.
You are gonna love their manchego-based dishes.
Very, very tasty.
All right. I hope I get to eat them then.
You look like you could use an edible and then some scurvy fries.
And these are just the sort of emotional heel turns that you could get used to if you spend more time with us.
Speaking
Honestly?
of someone who could use an edible and some scurvy fries, hey, Dale, what the fuck is wrong with your uncle, dude?
The longest elevator trip ever. It's going very slowly. Keep talking. Go ahead.
I mean, he's fucked up. We don't, we all have that uncle in the family, right? You have Thanksgiving, and everyone's a little bit like, I can't believe he came. That's Dr. Maskell.
My uncle is a dentist.
Same kind of idea.
Similarly scary.
Yeah, likes to inflict pain kind of vibe. Evil scientist. Dentists are just scientists of the teeth.
That's not technically incorrect.
Well, there you go.
But it's not incorrect enough to talk about.
Any last words?
That was foreboding, Britt. Holy shit. We're all going to make it
Sorry.
out of this, okay?
I do that all the time.
Yeah, you're fucking acting like Jerry right now.
It's not the work culture.
Lee, about
Yeah.
how many hours has it been since I called Jekyll? Because they said that they'd be in the area in 8 hours.
Yeah, I will say time is hard, right?
Yeah.
And it's mostly because it's been weeks since I've said that.
I'm wondering is if I'm on some kind of like ticking clock with that.
Yeah, I'd say so. Like, I'm gonna play this entirely narratively and say that I intend for Jekyll to arrive at a meaningful time.
When narratively appropriate.
He's gonna show up when it's time for him to show up.
He's going to show up at the checkpoint and not a minute before.
Sort of a big story beat, I'm imagining.
Weirdly enough, he's right next to the save point with a couple of items to sell.
Just a less catchy line if he's like, I'll be there when the vibe is right.
Can I text Jerry? Has enough time gone by for me to text Jerry?
Yeah, you may text Jerry. No magic has happened recently.
Thank Christ. I, in like a very rambling sort of way, text Jerry a long message explaining everything we've done since we've last seen him, and that he should be really careful about the guys he's with because they will murder him. but I also fill in lots of other juicy details about the Whistler and the throw I did to get Whistler on that bed. I talk about the zombies in the drawers and that they're called ice boxes. And I explain that
Ice lockers.
ice lockers. That Dale's uncle is a real dick, and my uncle's a dentist, and he's got a really normie job, but Dale's uncle is not a dentist.
It's one long text message.
Real fucked up job. Yeah, it is a long ass message.
Here's the real question: is there any punctuation whatsoever?
Oh no, none at all. And the only important part is probably what Jerry already knew, which is the soldiers he's with are not friendly mechanics. They're fucking soldiers. They will murder him, so be on the lookout. And, if you got a flamethrower them, it's fine, even though they're not vampires.
I think that out of the corner of their eye, like, all Whistler can really see is that you're typing this extremely long message after Brittany asked if you had any last words, and Whistler's like, oh, they're saying a heartfelt, message to Jerry, like, their closest companion. They, put a hand on your shoulder and give you a little, squeeze, just, nodding at you.
And Whistler is a mushroom now.
Christ.
All right, Dale. Let's go get our brother back.
After you.